set my timer while I am talking to you guys about what I'm going to teach today. So we're going to go over a couple of things. The first thing we're going to go over is react to contact, right? It's something we all do and should know how to do. 30-minute timer started now. But I want to address the way that we actually do that. So typically we form a gun line, and usually, like, we're all good enough players that we suppress the enemy and kill them typically by just being better than the AI, right? And that's absolutely fine. However, there is probably a better way that will save us ammunition and time, and make us more effective. So, essentially, what's going to happen is Citadel here is going to stream, and I'd like you all to pay attention to it, because we're going to talk about the suppression tactics that actually work in the game against AI, and will probably work IRL against players, right? Because they won't know what hit them. So the standard concept is this: you're walking as he's setting this stuff up. You're walking along the wood line, you receive fire. Typically, team leader calls out, "Hey, you know." Distance, direction of the enemy. Everybody gets online. We start returning fire. So if you all would kindly watch Citadel stream here, getting everything kind of set up, and let me know when everybody's good. Also, you don't have to be in-game comms. I would actually kind of prefer, since we have a small group right now, just talk to me on Discord.
So the AI are not going to demonstrate the react to contact drill that we're discussing. What they can do, though, is they can illustrate the suppression mechanic. So why don't maybe we should start with that and how suppressing them actually works. So then if that's the case here, Heretic, why don't you just try to just one man just Rambo charge this position and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So this is the control group.
It's coming.
Just gonna sprint.
What you'll see is you'll see the indicator with a little red plus when they go combat, but
I see them already flanking to their left.
And he's dead.
Right. So we all know hard charging the enemy isn't a good option. Oh, I forgot to save my loadout. Oh well.
So what I'll do now is I'm going to set up a friendly squad let's assume they've just performed a react to contact. They either discover the enemy or they come under fire and they just lay the hate down on the enemy position. So and then Heretic, when you're ready, you can do the roll up.
Back over there.
Yep. So these guys are going to get into into a rough. Oops. Gosh darn. What the? Oh, it's lagging.
Already engaging.
Right.
Yeah, they're engaging.
I'm going to give them a suppress order.
Yeah, so as you can tell, this is pretty significant distance-wise. Typically won't be the case. But if you look, one of the concepts that we actually taught previously in Arma 3 that we should probably continue to teach is something called lift fire, right? So conceptually what's happening here, right, is we got our squad engaging another squad all the way down there. And realistically, they should be shooting midway up the trees, right? So they're just suppressing the guys. Now, if you look where I am over on this bridge, just imagine a little squad with me here. So basically, once we get the call that lets us know, or basically I would call out, say, hey, we're ready, we're set. Team leader for the suppression squad would say, all right, we're going to lifting fire. He would call it out over the radio so my team knows. And then if you imagine me as an attacking team here, basically, I'm just going to run up and smoke these dudes because they're not going to know what hit them.
And so what I just did there, Zeus, is I put their suppression point far away, and you'll notice the tracers are now high enough that they're zipping through the kind of the top half of the trees. And now Heretic can just quite literally walk up to these guys
and miss every shot. And now they're starting to shoot at me. But that's because I'm a one guy, right? Typically there'd be...
By now they'll be done. Yeah.
typically there'd be 2-3 teams with me, or 2 or 3 people with me, and it'd be, it wouldn't just be me charging over there, right?
Mhm.
So the importance of this, right, or the importance of this training is that one, you guys understand suppressing, right? Realistically, I know you all are very damn good shots and would probably kill that squad pretty quickly. But if there's ever a time where you can't, you can also just suppress, right? So you're just shooting, you're shooting, you're shooting, and part of react contact that I'm going to teach is part of the squad itself will split off to either the right, left, whichever terrain is actually the best, and they will be now the push squad. So it'd be a hammer and anvil tactic, right? So the anvil will be the gun line, right? That's suppressing the enemy, which whoever's got the saw, I would recommend saw guy stays on the gun line where they are suppressing, and then the hammer will be the guys that will flank right or left, right, of your original starting position. Go to my position down by that bridge there, and that would be your kicking off point, saying like, "Hey, this is me. I'm set. Roger." Lift fire is called out to the rest of the team that's on the gun line, and then that way you guys would push through. So suppression tactics in this game work. One, lifting fire is an important call out, otherwise you're going to smoke your buddies. Two, and what's the third thing? Yeah, that's really it. Everybody have kind of a warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think
they're
so.
distracted. You can come in from
Yeah.
the side when they're
Yeah,
focused
you
on
can.
you.
You can literally
Exactly. And you're just lifting the fire so that you, the suppression team, surrender your ability to generate casualties in exchange to deny friendly fire from happening. That's it.
Right. And so my advice would be when you lift fire for the gun team, right? Shoot at the top of the trees. Even like don't even risk like hitting your buddies. Like unless you notice that suppressing at the top of the trees, shooting that ammo over them that far above isn't working. It should work just because I think Citadel and I've tested this. I think 3-4 times now, and shooting at the top of the trees still works.
Yeah.
So the ultimate goal is to give your guys enough time to get to their position, right? To say, hey, I'm set for a flank. We're good to go. Okay. And then for the team leader of whoever's on the gun line to say, hey, lift fire. Everybody repeats lift fire. They start shooting way over their heads. And then that allows the other team to pass through and eliminate the enemy, right? Hopefully eliminating any possibility of friendly fire, any serious casualties by just literally doing Napoleon tactics and staying on one line, right?
All right. I say we hit the drill. I'll teleport us out there.
Yeah.
And we can give it the old college try. So I'll put us right where that other Blue Force squad was. Once I find the spot again. Yeah, here we go. Boop.
Okay.
I'll populate that same clump of trees with some baddies.
So who wants to volunteer to be the team leader?
I can do it.
Okay. So normally the way I'd really like to do this is separate us out into 2 different teams here so we know who's who. But we only have 6 of us, so it's going to be a little hard to do.
Range is hot.
Okay, perfect. So in this case, Aiko, if you're leader, pick 2 guys to stick with you, and then pick a 2IC.
Okay, 2IC will be Sauce,
Okay,
and the 2
So-
guys to stick with me with that guy and Citadel.
Raj.
cool. Sauce, you got me, RT, and yeah. So, again, Saw doesn't always have to stay on the gun line. I would recommend it just because it's a Saw, right? The whole point
Right.
of Saw is to suppress. So when you take contact, you already have in your mind, you should have in your mind from now on, hopefully, that wherever your Saw gunner is, whatever team he's a part of, that's going to be your suppression team. And ideally, more than one guy would be carrying a Saw, but again, situationally dependent. Somebody may be carrying a DMR,
Mhm.
So there's ways to work with what you got. You just got to be flexible and figure out what you want to do with it. So, in that case, you said range is hot, so Aiko
Yep.
lead us out. And we'll
Where are the enemies direction-wise from us?
stay over that hill.
Yeah.
Northward? Northwestward? Okay.
Yeah. Just for training purposes, I'll put a big column of red smoke coming off of them. Again, just for training purposes, so there's no confusion.
Mhm.
There you go. So that'll be spewing smoke. So
Can I get a better understanding real quick? So we are in Atlas Red 1 spot on the map, correct?
Yeah, and we just want to move basically northwest from here.
Northwest from here. Copy.
Yeah, towards the military site.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll encounter our threat to the front right as we travel.
Copy. And then we will do the maneuver.
Yep.
Got it.
One more thing I'd like to add before we set off ACO. Even if the gun team, like the Anvil team that's laying down your suppressing fire, smokes all the enemy dudes, I still think it's best practice for us to start implementing this almost every time, right? Unless it's a small group, because there's still going to be dudes that get up after they get shot. You know, if they're wearing body armor, they may get knocked out, may get up, unless the AI behavior has changed. So your sweep through team, right, your hammer, that's going to be going to clear out the bad guys. They're also going to clean up any casualties that are sitting there, right? They're also able to assess SSE, right? So if we have more people, this will be a more effective tactic. And once you guys kind of get used to doing this, it'll be second nature. But it is also Ranger Doctrine, Infantry Doctrine, any combat arms doctrine that deals with ground pounding. Like, this is literally the best tactic to do, especially when facing a superior force and anything else.
Or an unknown force.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's rep it. Let's go.
All right. Squad, give me a squad column moving westward. West-northwest.
Raj.
MG team, lead the way. You give it like 15-20 meters and follow. All right.
It's only more like 5 meters.
I know.
It's
That's
training.
about-
I'm not going to nitpick that stuff.
There we go. That's probably more like 15.
That's better. Mm-hmm. Even that is too close, but whatever. I mean,
No, 15
that's
meters
good
ain't.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't
Fire-
nothing to scoff at.
It's nothing to scoff at. So for reference, 5 meters is kill distance for frag, right? So if your dudes are at least 5 feet meters or 15 feet, for those of you that don't know what meter to feet conversion is, there's a good chance that only one dude will get hit by the frag instead of your entire squad, right? So we need to start definitely hammering down on giving space between our dudes.
Yeah, especially with how grenade happy the enemy is. Those UGLs.
Jeez. Man, we must be masters of sneaking.
Where's that red smoke? Is it working?
I don't know. I've
I
gone
don't
out.
see any.
Oh, I think the grenade extinguished. My bad.
All good.
I'll pop another one. There we go.
I mean, really shouldn't react until we get shot at, but
Mm-hmm.
Still, just for training purposes.
yeah.
So we can focus on the drill and not panicking.
Okay, should we assume that they're attacking already or no? Wait.
Nope.
No, you haven't been shot at yet. Red smoke doesn't really apply. Like, obviously we know where it is, but
Okay.
Keep walking, keep walking. I forgot an important detail.
go. Contact right, 25, 50 meters.
Contact right.
Copy. MG team, laser pressing fire. Maneuver element. I'm going to ask you to move left. Copy. Left.
We're with you. Moving left. That guy on me.
With it. We're going to
Reloading.
move 50 meters or so, even more if needed. Cross.
I'm coming. Covering right.
Frag out.
Moving across.
Going. To the left.
Moving. All across.
That guy said they're going to move near the fence and then flank.
Yeah, there's a little defilade.
Yeah. MG team, lift fire.
The fire.
We are 25 meters off target. roughly moving in.
Good.
If you have frags, go for it. Frag out.
Reloading. Up.
Reloading.
Let's keep moving leftward, leftward.
Roger.
Suppressing.
You're in the open.
Reload.
That guy, last man.
Move in. Frag out deep in the tree line.
All right.
Copy.
Prepping frag. Frag out, same.
Alright. Give me a line,
assault.
battle line.
With you.
With you.
Empty team, we are moving in. Lift fire. Higher.
I'll do this.
Copy, copy.
Yep, let's just let them work it. Reloading.
Ceasefire area clear.
Ceasefire, ceasefire.
Did anybody
Alright.
get tagged?
No.
I think I got
Green.
hit once, but like,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even think one
it
came
hit
near me.
so I got one comment to make. The lift fire command should only be given when you are in position to literally run through the enemy, right? So when you got set to your original push-off point for your attack, you
Mhm.
called lift fire, but then it took you, I don't know, I went through another 10 mags.
It took us about half a minute to get to the second lift fire call.
Right. So lift fire should only be called once, right? Because if
Copy.
you're not in a position to actually attack, the gun line needs to be like literally sending rounds over or through their heads, right? Suppressing still obviously, but putting down accurate suppression, not lifting so they don't hit a buddy. Lift fire should definitely. So like from our position, like I kind of watched you. You crossed the road, you went a little bit further out, and then basically when you were parallel to us, that should have been when you called that lift, right?
I see.
Because then you were in a position, you were maybe 20 meters away from the guys. You could have just literally walked right through, and you weren't close to a cone of fire yet, so there wasn't any danger of you getting schwacked. So lift fire should only be called when you were ready to attack, and once.
That's a little bit vague, Heretic. Is it possible to give a... would you say that it's better if I'm within like 20, 25 meters of the attacking spot?
If I can try, I think what he's trying to say is like we just want to keep the pressure on them as much as possible, and
I
that
see.
we called it too soon because
Got
there
it.
was still a safety buffer for us to approach, and we should be calling it basically last second.
Got it. Got it.
You know?
Okay.
That's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can wait longer next time. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like when we
yeah.
see their tracers like dancing off our mustaches, okay, now it's time to lift fire.
Right. And hopefully, obviously this is a closer engagement, right? This concept still applies. Hopefully whoever is nearest you guys on that line sees that you are getting closer out of the corner of his eye, to just, check for situational awareness, because you never know when an enemy's right behind you. And can also kind of like start to adjust his own fire as he sees you get closer to make sure he doesn't swack you. It sounds complicated. It's really not. When you're looking through scopes, when you're looking through irons, you still have, I don't know, the ability, one, to press Alt and look around, and two, you still have space outside of your screen when you're looking down sights that shows you where your buddies are if they are approaching, right?
We got 10 minutes. Do we want to rep it again?
Oh, before we go any further, the reason why I said lift fire a second time is because I saw tracers at head level. Like if I had standing here, it would hit me on the head.
Maybe.
Flying past, so I got scared that we didn't lift fire the first time. That's
Trust your
why I
buddies,
called
don't
for
be
it.
scared.
Yeah.
Right. Trust your buddies, don't be scared.
Okay.
And that's the other thing. Like, if you call the fire more than once, like, it kind of gets a little confusing at that point, right? So, yeah, that's all I got.
All right, let's tell you what. I got an idea. Why don't we set up just for the assault through, and then with any time left over, we'll do just more gunline shit. So tell you what, I will take what is now the assault team. I'll stick us back up on a hill, way up on the hill. I will put what is now the maneuver team underneath that bridge where you were. I'll set up some bad guys, and
Do we rearm first?
oh yeah, true. Let me just.
RT, I've already rearmed you guys. I don't know where. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, is everyone already rearmed?
I
I got
rearmed
enough.
Sauce and RT.
Okay.
I can.
So yeah,
get
I'm
the
gonna
shit.
stock those woods again. Like, oops, someone's already alerted. So we might need to actually spring into action in a second here.
Fine, hold
I
position.
think they already spotted you.
I have
Yep.
two whole
Get,
knives.
get in fire.
Yep, let's light them up.
All right. I'll put my head up just to see where we're at. All right, we're a little close. So
Jesus.
Get a move.
follow me.
Am I still leading this or no?
So your attacking element, which consists of Sauce, RT, and I right now.
Yeah.
Technically, since Sauce is the guy that's pushing through, he's going to be the one who calls for the
Calling
fire.
for the. You got it.
So whoever the assault element is, whoever the TL is for that, they're going to be the ones making the calls out the fire.
Looks
I
like
lost you in the grass.
Come through the bridge.
I'm at the bridge.
Come under the bridge. Keep walking. Go wiggle for the wiggle. There we go.
All right. Enemies front. Let's hold fire. Get line abreast.
Spotted. That's fine because we're concentrating on the dudes actually shooting them.
Mag.
Use this concealment that we can. All right. Lift fire.
Lift fire.
Lifting fire. Lift fire.
Grabbing. Right up.
Roger.
Black.
Black. Oh.
What the hell? Just gonna take care of that guy real quick.
All right.
So I'm between you and the smoke. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
He's fine.
Still one guy. That's all right though. He's down. Perfect.
So how'd it go down there?
Pretty
There are
good.
a
They're
lot
getting
of
back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put down extra guys.
That's perfect. So even with your suppression, oh yeah, there's some more. Even with your suppression, they still didn't really react to us until we were right in their butthole. Like literally.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty ideal. I mean, we were outnumbered something like 2-1 in this engagement, and it seems like you guys still had a pretty easy time. Now, spoilers, we were invincible for those exercises. So did
I know.
anybody just get anybody just get completely stitched up?
I did.
Okay. So
Did-
we probably would have taken one really bad casualty.
I probably would have died
Other than
from
that-
grenades.
The grenades were pretty close to us. We don't know what happened.
Well, also,
Yeah.
to be fair to us, we were standing in the open, not really
Yeah.
ready for the drill to start. So I'm not too worried about that.
Somewhere like that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
listen, even with that, not being ready to start, it still worked as intended, right?
Yeah.
You guys almost immediately started laying down suppression. Sauce got us to a position where we could easily attack from within literally 5 to 10 seconds. We were right up in there, and those guys pushing through them and eliminating the enemy, and that's exactly how it's supposed to function, right? So even
And-
outnumbered 2-1, we still might have taken one casualty. You guys might have taken a casualty from the grenades, but there still was a high chance of success right? And that's the whole point.
And there's no rule that says we have to be shooting the whole time. So let's say we had started way back up on that hill. We take contact, we get a little fire superiority. The team leader goes, okay, roll back off this ridge. Bravo team, flank right. Alpha, hold this ridge and, just kind of do some withering fire at them, keep their attention. That team flanks while we're just being real conservative with our ammo, and we only go aggressive with the suppression in that last, 5 to 10 seconds before, they're getting into position. Then we lift fire, and they wouldn't know what the hell hit them.
Right. So we have, by my clock, we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left before this training scenario ends officially. Don't worry, I will continue to teach stuff like this, just because, I don't know, this is my bread and butter for 8 years, right? So do you have any questions? We're going to go down the line. Aiko.
No questions.
Citadel.
No questions.
RT.
Why haven't we practiced this before? It's great.
We did in Arma 3. And then I think shortly after we did that, I don't know what happened. I don't know if we just lost a bunch of people when we made the switch and it just didn't get trained. Like, we haven't done training in a long time, and that's why. So we have, I'm pretty darn sure that I've run through this with you guys at least once in Arma 3, or maybe I'm just imagining things. But we have trained this before. And now, since we're doing these 30-minute sessions, we will continue to train these. Sauce, you got any questions?
Nope.
Sorry, RT, were you done with your questions?
I'm done.
Okay, perfect. That guy, you got anything?
I got nothing.
Okay, so
Instructor, am I good to switch the server over?
Yeah, you can switch it over. My one last and big final contact, right, or big final thought on this, right, is if you as the squad leader, team leader, whoever is in charge, right, you see that there is a numerically superior force, right, you can always pop smoke and fall back. This is absolutely a tactic that's useful for taking down an overwhelming force, but if you're running with a team of 6, it may be easier for you to take pot shots, pop smoke, fall back. It's not a big deal. When you know you can handle what you've got in front of you, perfect. Go do it, right? But other than that, that's about it.
Alrighty. Let's transition into gameplay here. So let me grab my plot up screen and all that goodness.
I'm not blowing your guys' eardrums out.
Let's see, where was it? Drawings. What? Give me Google. Oh my god.
I'm gonna step away for a moment.
Sure. Yep, smoke him if you got him. We're just gonna get the slot up screen going here. Oh, that reminds me. Is there anybody? Yes, I'm missing a few, so let me just make that real fast. While he is AFK anyway. Who else? Heretic, of course. That's who I'm missing.
What about me?
I am missing your button, but I am making it now.
Oh.
All right. I am slowly but surely improving the slot up screen. Look at this. Actual name tags
Ooh.
straight off of Discord. Yeah, it makes sense to me.
I'm going to change mine to something phallic in nature, so you have to change it.
Oh no.
Too late, I've already got a screenshot of it.
Oh. It's all right. You're farming on Tatooine with burn bodies in the background. Kind of fits the personality, so I'm good
A
with
little
it.
bit. Alrighty then. So today we've got a couple of things on the list. Oh, that's right. You guys are always looking to get the latest on. Hang on.
I'm hanging on. Hold on
Sorry, guys.
I'm holding tight.
And
Uh,
I'm
you-
hanging by my toenails. Okay.
You guys are dorks. Alrighty, so we actually got a fair bit of administrative stuff taken care of last time. This time, though, we've got a couple things to tick off our to-do list. I can tell you right off the bat, it's going to be kind of like a story event. So, we were about to have it happen at the end of the last session, and I've got it. God, I hope it's going to work, but I've got it all set up so that it kicks off pretty much as soon as we jump in. So, effectively, it's all about Aliyabad today, and that's going to be what we're focusing on. Oh,
Okay.
wait. I think we did. Oh no, we only did
We did
north of it. Yeah.
not south.
So, but yeah. So this is the stuff we got to deal with today. I can tell you today is going to be kind of a big fight day. So if you're interested in that, sorry, I'm multitasking. Okay. So if you're interested in that, that's what we're dealing with today.
We did patrol the north already, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can take lead.
So okay.
Just give me one section because that's all we got.
I could take element lead.
I'll
Nice.
take one of the support slots. I don't care which.
I'll take an 80 slot.
And
That leaves
then
RT and you.
All right, so let's hop into what is it? OP Condigal,
yeah.
and we'll gear up for heading to Aliyabad. Keep your kits relatively light, just because I don't know how much supply we have there right now.
1,300 is what
Oh.
we rounded it to. And then just we've been noticing some glitchiness with the supply where it'll like do weird numbers. So just do me a favor when you head out, just make a mental note of how much was left when you walked out of the village or the facility, just in case it happens.
All right.
Over 9,000.
Right.
So
over
in that
over
case, I think we can. We're expecting contact. We're going into a village that we don't know exactly what's there. We can go a little heavier. We'll just have to do a resupply run at the end of the game.
Okay.
So let me hit you with the narrative bit. Then I'm gonna go and actually set up the scenario. I just don't want to try to multitask as I'm doing this. So bear with me as I get my notes out and just make sure I don't give you bad info. So sit tight 1 second.
Would it be beneficial if you have the loadout stuff ready while you're doing that, or we wait?
Yeah, sorry, hang on. That's actually a really
And
good
one
point.
other thing, if you're popping back through a rally point, just go with one of the pre-made loadouts because they're significantly cheaper.
Copy.
All
And then you can always just find your body and get up off of that, ideally.
Uh-oh. Is it?
Have faith.
Did the game crash again? Oh no.
Give it a minute. Let it think.
Oh,
It is
It's
good.
fine.
I'm
Have
just
faith.
paranoid after last week or
I know.
where it was just like, yeah, no,
Okay.
everything is fine. You click the button and then just the whole thing explodes.
You need to.
Yes, it
You
loaded.
need to start
Ah,
having Arma 3 faith and things again.
Mm.
let's just say my confidence in the technology was rattled, but it isn't broken the way it is with A3. So bear with me just another minute here. I will get the cop all set up. Just do me a favor. Try not to let any negligent discharges happen. There are enemies, and lots of them. So 13 divided by 2 is, that should be, yeah, right on my nose. Still working. Yes. All right. Good to go. Cop is set up. Oh, I just don't have the mortar set up. Put that in there.
Right, go into in-game comms.
You guys see me? I'm like glitching out.
Well, having a bit of fall, are you?
I don't know. I got. Citadel. Is it possible for you to just move me a little bit? I'm kind of stuck, like armored, literally.
Hold on. Let me just put you in orbit here. There you are.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, as you guys are hanging out at the base after the last... Oh. Come on. After the last bit of adventuring, the sentries from the south side start shouting back and forth, and one of them kind of runs up to you guys, and he goes, "Hey, Centurion, you need to see this. There's smoke rising out of Aliyabad. A big column of it. Looks like they've lit up a signal fire or something, and they've been seeing fighters moving into the area for the last couple of hours. It's got to be insurgents setting up something big."
Well, that's
Sorry, guys. Sorry I had to miss that. I heard that guys were coming in from the south.
a lot of movement in Aliabad.
Okay.
So it's also spotting large columns of smoke in Aliabad.
Oh, good. That's definitely positive.
Yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine.
All right. Who's my AT?
Echo is one of your 80.
Okay. Well, you're in my section. Can you take an ammo bag, resupply pack? I mean, and a couple of debt blocks, just in case.
Copy that.
Who's the other AT? Other AT is Citadel, I believe.
Do you want me to carry a blasting machine or just use a timer?
Timer's fine if you don't have the space. Can you go a little heavy on medical supplies? Is Citadel here yet?
Something. I am here now.
Great. Can you go heavy on medical?
Yeah, you got
Since
it.
you're AT. Thanks.
Dinklego.
Yeah, really.
Where? What am I- I don't know.
I do have to wonder if the actual supply costs that are being shown are accurate. It told me
I might just need to tweak it. Let me make sure.
when I saved the loadout, it told me 43 each time, despite grabbing binoculars.
Oh no, that's right. Because we're at half multiplier, so 43 is more like 96.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, when you're ready, meet me outside. Why don't I see your name, Heretic?
I don't know. I'm in your squad. I don't
He's
know.
not real. It's a fake.
Yeah, apparently I don't exist.
That explains so much.
Among Us?
Just start blasting right now. Apparently I've been the terrorist the whole time.
Huh.
I mean, again, would explain a lot.
Yikes. Ouch. Like, I realize I'm brutal sometimes, but I'm not that brutal, okay?
Love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, maybe I should change my
Now
shirt.
kiss.
Yeah, all right. I
Alright,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. Get some of
It's
that.
funny
beard.
because I can't see his name either, so. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it is. Nope, not that. Never mind.
I see all your names.
I don't see
Yeah.
yours.
Weird.
Or Heretics. I see that guy.
I see heretics.
I don't.
I don't see
It's funny
heretics.
because I don't see yours.
Here, let me.
Some fishy's going on.
Are there binos?
Yeah.
Other Arsenal.
Yeah, Polly and I are still working on the arsenal.
Oh,
I
shit,
don't
I
see
forgot
binos.
those.
Go to the other Arsenal at the far end of the room. Also, you're double transmitting. Guys, when you're done, please meet me outside. Alright, so again, I had to step away for a moment. The sentries on the south said that there's activity and smoke in Iliopod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bet you if I run over to the wall, fire a shot, there's going to be 1,000 rounds coming back at me.
Possible. What's the guy's name in Iliopod that we're trying to take?
Oh, Haji Bashir.
Okay. So our tasking is we need to go check out what the heck is going on in Aliyabad. A, we got to get to the town. B, we got to talk to some people. C, we got to stay alive.
Yeah, that sounds like good priorities.
Yeah, in that order. My team will be Able. That's me, Heretic, Aiko. That guy's team will be Baker. That guy, RT, Citadel. That guy, you're the 2 IC. Movement plan is so we can get there relatively unseen. We're going to go to the radio tower, which is about 600 meters west of here, and we're going to come down the valley into Aliyabad. That should give us a little bit of time for eyes on. If we start taking contact, start seeing too many things in the hills, then we will reassess.
Roger that.
Aye, Captain.
Copy.
Well, right. Baker, why don't you guys take point? Just that I'll be in the back. I can get the radio set up if anything goes sideways.
Alright, so just follow the ridge line north.
Yeah.
We can do that and then turn around. That'll take us a little bit longer to get there. That'll be like a 4 clicks walk. But I think that's acceptable.
Alrighty then. Baker's moving out.
These fucking hills, man.
Bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
There you are.
I'm slow as fuck. Had to rearrange some things.
Hey, you can see Aliyabad from here.
Oh yeah, there's that smoke.
Radio check.
Negative on radio. Oh
I
shit, I don't have one.
think we all have to go
Balls.
back. We may all have to go back for radios.
You guys don't have radios?
I have probably the wrong one.
Check on 38.
Yep.
Roger, 38.
Check.
38. Gotcha.
I did not hear you on 38, that guy.
Yeah, give me a sec. I had to change to it. Radio check.
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
RT, do you have a radio?
Yeah, he does.
Normal, not a long range.
Great, that's fine. You heard me in on 38?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's keep moving.
Alrighty.
We should be within yelling distance anyway.
Hey, maybe we should get on the other side of the ridge.
Yeah, I plan on doing that eventually. Probably.
Yeah, so they can see us from Aliyabad.
And right now it looks like we're going north, away from them.
The divot in a ridge up ahead. I'm aiming for that.
All right. build saying? Light infantry isn't.
Why is that mountain purple? That's a new one.
Hey, you're right. It is purple.
I just had a truck full of purple paint just roll over off the road. Down the mountain. Oh, I remember that hill. I crashed a helicopter there.
Back.
Oh, we got Contra in Discord.
Well.
Hi, Contra. We got a little ways to go.
No, this is fine. Not good in the terrain. We have to go west-southwest for like another 300-400 meters and then we can turn south.
Right, that guy, please pick up the pace since it's a little flatter. We'll make up as much time as we can because it's about midday already.
Roger.
Oh shoot. Where'd he go?
Okay, there's the tower, I think.
Oh, there he is.
Yep, this
All right, everybody else, get your head down. Let's not make a big target. Let's let the leaders do the peeking. Let's all just get on the
Alright,
back
so
side of the
we
hill.
need to head west by about 200 more meters if we're going to stay out on this same elevation band. And then we can come in from the north to the radio tower. This is about 600 meters south of where we're at now.
Roger. We can do that. We could probably also get away with just heading straight there.
No, I mean, we can see it, right? So there's the ridge that we want to stay on the right side of. Let's keep doing what we're doing.
All right, Baker on me. Moving out.
Here's Aiko.
Following.
I'm right here. With you.
That guy, do you have track IR on?
Yeah.
Oh. You have to show me how you got it working, because mine is not natively cooperating.
Really, man, just works. Just the lean is a bit it's too sensitive for my liking, but
Yeah, I'm noticing. That's how I know.
I'm gonna have to make a custom profile for Reforger.
Should probably be turning south about now.
Yeah, there's a ridge here. Convenient now. There's all God placed all these trees on top of this hill.
I lost you, Citadel.
Over here.
Found you.
Yep, we have a hill to get up and over. Am I blind? There it is. Okay.
Southeast. Alright guys, he's moving out.
I lost him.
Over here.
Raj.
Gotta turn off Discord sounds. Not seeing any movement at the tower itself.
Roger that. We can move in cautiously.
Baker form line.
Line right.
Maybe. Ooh, sorry, a little steep. I think Contra's trying to get in. She's having problems. Oh, he probably needs to. Probably needs to like join the server browser.
Right.
Alright, we're looking clear.
Alright, let's get a 360 up, everyone get low. Back out, let's get some eyes out towards town.
Roger. Looks like we're gonna have to head down a little bit to get past these bushes. These trees are.
That's fine, I guess I'll be going into, guess we'll basically be heading to Restrepo. Not quite all the way. Okay, yeah, about 200 meters more to the east-southeast. Looks like terrain opens up,
Roger.
but at least we maintain the height advantage.
Alright, you want us moving along this ridge more?
Yeah, keep us on the military side, on the military crest, on the far side from Iliabad.
Alright, copy. We'll keep to the right then. Baker, let's move out, keep to the right side of the ridge.
Baker's moving up.
With you. With you.
Able, we're moving out. Contra, do you copy me on long range?
I'll take a peek over the ridge.
All right.
He just messaged me and said thanks for the heads up on joining the server through the browser. He's about to start up Heart's Iron because he couldn't get in.
Looks like we have a little bit more ways to go. Moving.
Yeah, we do.
All right, I'll be right there.
Okay, well, let's keep moving.
I'll stick with it.
Contra, if you're looking to join, you just got to look up the server again. That's all.
He's in.
Yeah, I told him already. I bet.
Contra, do you copy me on 48?
Yeah, I already messaged him.
Gotcha on 48. Alright, we are prepping to get into Aliabad. Let me see if we can get a friendly Zeus teleport for you.
Here, give me like 5 minutes for tactical Barbie.
Is he ready for it?
Raj.
Tactical Barbie.
All right. Can you tell him to bring an extra radio?
And can you bring an extra Ampric 52, whatever these are, the handheld?
Copy. Extra emitter.
Yeah, he's got it.
Thank you.
Alright, looks like it opens up here.
Raj, let's get some security and let's get eyes out towards Aliabad.
This is a bad fucking spot. Ugh, I don't like this.
There's some foliage on the left you
Split
can
into
use.
a rock, bro.
Got a bunch of rocks, at least.
Here, I'm gonna go a little
Alright,
below you.
let's get
Cover your
360.
right side.
Copy.
I already see fighters in town. They got fortifications.
Echo, can you watch your back?
You got it.
Fuel truck.
Did you say gut truck or fuel?
So you're seeing
Fuel.
fighters, you saw... What was that?
There's a fuel truck in town as well, as long as with some... Looks like it's surrounded by fortifications. They're trying to protect it from mortars.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna request a flyover, just make sure we're not missing anything.
Have eyes on a
There's
checkpoint.
roadblock.
Yep, eyes on.
I'd like to request a flyover if possible, get some ISR out on Aliabad.
All right. Let's see if they're
Yeah.
available.
Reforger really does not like alt tabbing right now.
I know, it's so bad.
I haven't crashed yet doing that, but
It's like the game is trying to like catch up or something.
yes. Like I'll hear when people are talking and it goes into chipmunk mode. The guy down there. Alright, let me settle.
These guys are stacked. See another truck blended pretty damn well with the rock. It's a covered truck, can't see the back. If you see the red tractor, it's just to the left of that. There it goes.
Sorry, point again. I was in my map. Oh, copy that. Also, oh, that's nice. Check out the flag on the minaret. I know what it says. Can only assume bad things.
It's a
Alright,
white
so
flag,
I'm
so
seeing-
therefore they're surrendering.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm seeing they've got guys at GRIRF 020014
All right.
2.
So Skyhound
Break.
is available. He takes off from Fob, Michigan, and conducts very high-level overfly of Aliabad. He reports seeing what looks like buildup of conventional military forces inside. At least that's how it looks from the air. He describes it. He says they got tents, vehicles, fortifications. It looks like a kind of an army camp. Of course, he's too high up off the ground to see exactly what's going on. He does report seeing a large kind of looks like something burning in the middle of the town. Could be a bunch of tires piled up, and they're burning it as a signal. Can't see really any troop concentrations. He's too high altitude, but he is seeing just like I said, fortifications, kind of an encampment, like an actual proper military camp, right in the middle of the village.
That falls in line with what we're seeing.
Roger that. Thank you. I couldn't hear you. I was out. I'm going to drop a radio here so that we're far but not too far.
Sounds G.
And I'll enable custom loadouts, but again, prefer not using. Katra, this is Sauce. Checking in on Barbie status.
What did I miss?
It is fantastic.
He said he's
Okay, you ready to go?
5 minutes of tactical Barbie himself.
Just waiting on Tame.
That's Contra.
Raj, make it speedy. We're getting an assault prepped. Love to have you guys. Alright, that guy.
Yo.
So I'm thinking we approach from Restrepo, which potentially opens us up.
Saucer ready.
Feel the heat baking my legs
Raj.
as I'm laying here.
Alright, Citadel, they're ready for an admin teleport.
Alright.
Both Contra and Tame.
It's not weird.
Raj.
Alright, so we want to make sure Restrepo is not held against us. Given that we've got some MGs, I'm thinking also that one bunker that kind of overlooks the main path might not be the worst. Although I know it doesn't get eyes out that full path. But the path at least has... I know the path is getting watched, because I can see there was a guy... Yeah, you can't see him because of the rock, but he's down there. But I think engaging in the open is going to be more to our advantage. Now that we're coming in from an angle that they're not expecting, just so that we can not get, walked up on, completely surprised in this brush. But I think we need to approach until we take contact, and then we'll fight our way into the center of town.
Have we checked the opposite hill at all?
What was that?
Have we checked the opposite hill in the valley?
Negative, not yet. That's a great point.
Hey, Sauce, who needed that spare radio?
Citadel.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Citadel.
Because what I do is I set up the scenario, and then I just fling those dudes everywhere, and I put them on all sorts of patterns. And...
Alright, so let's spend another minute or two. That guy, let me know what you're thinking.
Yes, please.
Alright.
I know it's not a completely fleshed out thing,
Thank
but
you.
how does it sound?
Enemy contact bearing 190 south, about 300 to 400 meters out, bend of the road.
Is he doing any? Roger, is that contact doing anything, moving?
They're about
It is patrolling.
Maybe 200 out.
East to west.
Roger.
It's good they don't know we're here.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to your plan. It looks like it's well within range of our
Now, this is a
our
shitty
weapons.
spot for a firefight. Plus, who
With
knows what else is in the
2
hills.
squads, we could have one of us take the concealed path to the north west, the truck's marker.
Well, they got places
We can get in pretty close.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I like that. I don't like that enough,
It
though.
smells bad, but there it goes.
I'd rather us have all our forces. We can split up and do some small flanks as we need to fix and destroy. But to just start dispersed, I think, is a bad idea. I do think that if we start taking fire, we'll want to destroy that roadblock as quickly as possible, just so we kind of limit the axis that we're getting engaged from. I don't see anything on the other side, so I think we can start moving. Let's just get Contra and Tame incorporated. I think I'm going to start a new group.
Should have checked
You keep the old one.
Alright.
And I'll assign the
Don't knife
team
him, bro.
to a group. Right. Contra.
Yo.
I'm gonna start a new group. So you can join on my new group. Aiko Heretic, please join on my new group.
Okay. Fucking around.
Hey, Sauce, we're running on limited time here with those guys down there.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Okay.
What?
I said we're running on limited time here with those guys down there. It's not going to take long. We'll walk up this way and spot us. This is not.
Yeah, we're gonna get moving.
Fight.
Where's team?
The others.
Alright. Join that guy's group. That guy, I know we're down to just this radio. If someone gets killed, have him join on my group. Use a rifleman slot, then rejoin your group.
Alrighty.
Alright, guys, huddle up. And we're gonna get moving here.
Alright, we can hear you. Oh. Yep. That's what I was worried about. Engaging. Take your time, a good spot.
Alright, break contact. We're gonna get moving and out of here.
Alright,
Rally
go.
on me. Aiko, Heretic Contra, make sure you're on 38s. And if it changed radios and you changed group.
Alright, moving.
So our plan is we're going to move down to Restrepo, and from there we're going to move into Leopold. If we take contact, then we engage. We don't know what that's going to happen. That guy, break contact.
Roger.
Okay, break contact. Let's get moving. Alright, we are moving towards Restrepo. That guy, do you have all your forces?
I have Sid,
I'm with you.
Aiko, or yeah, RT, and I believe this is Tame. Yep, all together.
Alright, let's get moving. That guy's closing in behind.
I'll cover you guys. I'll cover you.
Engaging us from the town.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Pete last that guy.
They're shooting us from the town.
Raj, let's get down to this trail. Get some cover with the fence.
Heretic, there's a roadblock.
And we're taking a lot of fire.
Baker, let's try to get some smoke down.
Keep shooting the rock, RT.
Baker, let's get in this fob. Get to the fence.
Able to keep up the suppression. Baker, let me know when you're at the fob and start suppressing.
Oh no, that's what I do. Let's get that door open.
We're at the entrance of the fob.
Start suppressing.
Start suppressing, guys.
Hey, Sauce, if you're looking for me, I'm up here at the fob gate.
Roger that, Contra.
Aiko's down here with me. Hey, across the, at our level, to the left.
the fob, moving.
Heretic, you're in command here for clearing it. I'm going to stick with that guy and get a better situation around us.
Right above that frag.
Oh, I see him.
Hit his leg. Dang, watch the trail where the smoke is coming from. They're shooting from the top of that hill.
Is that our smoke?
Copy.
No idea.
Left, along the tree line. Tame, rotate left. You'll see them skylining. They're flanking us. This is a bad spot.
Bearing. I need a bearing.
Hey, get inside. Get inside.
Yeah, we've got this nice bunker in here.
Come to me,
Kinda-
Tame.
Kind of hard to fit all of us in here. Ooh, they're spreading
need
some
to be here.
shit. What's the status on this fob?
My team's clearing.
All right, how you boys doing on ammo?
So far, so good.
All right, I got deep supplies of carbine ammo, so I'm gonna dump some out here just to get a little pile
It's all
going.
space is clear. We're good to move in.
Copy that.
I've got ACO and Contra taking up firing positions. So
There you go. Little pile of mags. Use them.
Bad.
Raj, looking towards the Leopard.
yeah, confirmed.
God.
Alright, I don't have any extra belts for you.
Alright, that guy outside with me, please.
Ready? Dame keeps suppressing. There's a whole bunch of magazines right there for you, so don't be afraid to go full auto.
Alright, so we gotta figure out A, can we get into Leopard? B, I guess that's the primary thing. Can we do it? B, if we can, how?
Any supports we can call in?
We can potentially call in artillery, although I think calling that into built-up area is not wise.
Yeah, very danger
That's
close.
the only one that we've got.
Probably calling artillery on the hill north of us, because they're starting to get up on there.
That's a good point. Artillery officer 19015.
Yep.
Okay.
Just destroy that grid square.
Yeah. Yeah, I will get that done.
Heretic, you back through the radio?
There you go. Bunch of carbine mags right here in case you just need to pick
Heretic's
them up on
down.
that. Thanks.
Raj, I saw that he died. I'm wondering if he's back through the radio.
Gotcha.
How you guys doing on ammo?
Doing good.
Alright, ready to go?
Good for right now.
Watch out, that guy. We're getting accurate fire here.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, they're shifting down. They're lower on the hill now.
Yeah, we're calling in artillery on that position. Hopefully we can get some.
I couldn't hear that. Can you go again?
I'd like to request artillery support.
On that ridge line?
Yeah. So, good after 18015 to 020015, 200 meters.
The artillery battery is warning you that it's going to be danger close if you're at the fob.
Understood. Send it.
Roger, do their best.
Make sure everyone's in, get some hard cover if this danger close misses.
Also, all persons, the respawn is in RT's group. Atlas Red 1. If you die, join Atlas Red 1 and then respawn.
If you need more mags, Tame, there's a
Use any of
box
the
right here.
normal loadouts. Do not use your custom loadouts. Save us on supply.
Thank you.
Whoa, closer to us. Like 100 meters.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, why the fuck were we using flares? Shit.
Flash out.
That close one.
We're still getting engaged from that tree line. Can we get another fire mission on that?
Yeah, can you call it in?
Patch. Tell the artillery crew that good effect on target, repeat fire mission, fire for effect.
The crew's letting you know that they've already used up the ammo they have allotted for you guys for the day. Is this an emergency?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, they'll dig into tomorrow's supply, but then that's it.
Roger. Fucking hey. You guys just do not give up.
I have no idea where that close one is.
I think I killed them. Those tracers coming out of the bushes like there.
Yeah, I kept lighting it up,
Whoa.
but someone's further back.
Yeah, I think up top of those rocks. God damn, where the fuck? Oh, god damn. Okay. Yeah, left of that big rock.
the already we're going to get for a little while.
Okay. I think Heretic needs help. I don't know what's wrong with the radio.
Is it stuck?
No, I also deployed it when I was in a different group, so I don't know if that fucked things up.
Oh, I
don't know
gotcha.
if they maybe found it and destroyed it, but I don't know if that's something that does.
I'm almost black on grenades.
Just hadn't been thinking about that when I put it down.
Maybe we should let command know that we're in contact with a large enemy force at the Helipad.
Yeah. Alright, keep up security while I do that.
Looks like it's calming down.
I can't find your radio, so I'm just going to bring them here.
Yeah, just want to radio up to command that we're in contact with
Whoa,
the large
fuck.
enemy force.
Hey, after we find the radio, so just run here. We'll figure this respawn thing out later.
I've not pushed it yet.
I think that close to the big bush.
Stas, where do you want me?
Big bush close left.
Reloading.
And what do you...
That's the one thing I hate about the Discord for stuff like that. It's nice just as a note.
Okay, well... Okay.
Yeah, Heretic, grab everyone that's down there, bring them up this way. We're gonna prep for an assault.
So it seems like it's relatively quiet. We've still got a little bit of light, so we should get into the city while we can.
Agreed.
It's going to get dark real fucking fast.
Well, better sneak in.
That's kind of what I'm starting to wonder.
I still got movement down there.
Got a lot of them already.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of bodies. I assume that we're still going to have a lot of contact in town now. Alright. If you guys need ammo, grab it from a bag. We should have infinite carbine ammo. The bag's up in here.
Get on that bag.
But we're thinking that with contact relatively quiet, we're going to start moving in. Oh, good. We're going to start moving in to Eliabad, clear everything that we can. If we need to hole up in there overnight, we can. But I think we've done a significant amount of damage from all the bodies I'm seeing. Anyone have any issues with that? Anyone think that this is not a great idea because of timing?
No, actually,
Nah, let's do it.
either a nighttime evac or a nighttime assault might be our best options.
Great. So it's getting towards nighttime. Everyone topped up what they can for ammo?
Close.
Audio
Hey, we
close
still have
near the
security,
bay.
yeah?
Looking for him, I don't see him.
Alright, that guy, your team will be security here while we bound up. So Abel, I know we got guys up there, but let's get down to the road. Get down the road a little bit.
Got it.
Moving. Good luck, have fun.
Don't die.
Oh, I will.
Back to Overwatch position.
Yep, let's just
so.
overwatch and suppress any enemy. When they start moving up, they'll let us know when they're set, then we'll move up.
Yeah, staggered column.
This way?
Motherfucker stole my pack. Assholes.
Looks acquired.
And have shit in Pakistan.
Alright, Baker, set at the rocks, move up to us.
Roger, Baker, regroup at the fence. Or, sorry, gate.
Coming.
You want us bounding past Sauce?
Yeah, I think so. Not super far though. Visibility gets shit quick.
Roger.
I mean, we all have our challenges.
All right,
We're back.
let's go. We're gonna bound past the bound past Able. They're down this trail. Sounds like he's stuck in the rock. It looks like they're stuck in the rocks.
Roger that.
Baker's moving up. Right side of us.
We're gonna stop at this bend. All right,
Alright, we've
360.
lost visibility on you. Let me know when you are set.
Okay, 360 here.
Set.
We are set at the bend.
Roger, Baker set. Abel's moving to you.
I got contact down by the fire. I'm gonna hold fire. See one armed gunman by the smoke.
Roger that.
We got one armed.
We are weapons free at this point. They've already shown us their intent. Still on your discretion.
Integrated.
Roger.
Bound
I'm
past.
gonna open fire on this guy.
Contact Sauce, hold. Contact down.
I think he's down.
Well, I'm not gonna shoot past friendlies, so no point in sticking my wiener out there.
I don't know. Maybe it'll grow an extra tip.
Can you be with your squad, Heretic?
I didn't know they moved past me.
Yeah, you left behind,
Okay.
brother.
Well, happens.
Love you. Don't die. Love your beard.
Baker, Abel, we're at another good set point. Why don't you move up towards us?
Roger, moving. Let go.
After you, gentlemen.
Don't let me take that PK home with me.
Yes.
If you hide it well enough.
Oh man, it's so much easier going downhill.
Strip that thing down.
Right.
Let me know what it is. We might have to.
We all get on our stomachs and we just roll downhill.
Alright.
No, that's the old prison wall I can't solve.
You're not wrong.
Moving past. We're gonna stop at the at
Sounds good.
I might join an OnlyFans to see that.
get these lanterns off. And let's get security. Cam, you got the you got long. Actually, RT, let's get you on long.
There's a pretty good spot right here.
Team, if I could get you on this rock wall facing west, south. We're set.
Roger, pounding.
Alright, Ava, let's move. Good spacing.
Hi, guys.
You're high. Got a long straight. We're watching it.
Yeah, we'll move in. I think long straight's actually preferable. It's more sandbags up there.
Walks over barbed wire.
Here, Tick, you wanna swing up that way?
Oh yeah. Gimme, gimme.
Contra, why don't you head with him?
Alright.
Seems like a really bad position for their MG, but whatever.
For their blocking troops.
You guys have good viz from there?
It's pretty good eyes looking down this hallway, basically.
Yes. Yeah, I want you guys to come over here.
This is a secure location. We can hold this pretty well.
Copy that.
How does this look? Oh, this is pretty nice.
It's not bad. I'd rather literally be
Close.
Oop, are you stuck?
Mountains are speaking Pashto.
It's an awkward place. Behind us?
Alright.
Sounds like the other team got him.
Alright, Baker, we got some light contact, but why don't you move up towards
Movement.
us?
Lights.
Get off the road.
Up ahead by the truck.
We got lights by the truck.
Is that us? Definitely not.
I think they forgot to set the parking brake on that truck.
Oh shit, it's rolling. Idiots.
Contra.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fuck.
Sorry.
You're on your own.
My bad.
Baker, please move up to where you saw me and Aiko and get off the road before you get under the light.
Alright.
Roger. Alright, we'll basically head there.
Alrighty.
Also,
I really don't wanna
right there. Looking down at
move to the open.
Just in?
you. Yes.
Good for us.
Down to the right time.
Yeah.
Multiple contacts, at least 2 that I see in
Control.
the red building.
Baker, on your discretion, move back camp. Otherwise, flank around with us.
close in building, probably.
Let's move up, team.
Left.
Too close.
Yep, to the wall.
Roger.
Contra,
Ready.
keep holding it. I'm prepping
Move.
frag. Frag out.
You move to left, I don't know if
RT, Sid, let's have you hold this position.
Coming
Me,
in.
me and Tame will hop the fence and clear this out.
Alright, yeah, you're good to go. I got your 6.
Levi's Baker is inside the camp.
You guys okay?
Roger that. See if you can locate the cache.
Easy come, easy go. With me, Tame?
Yep, command tent clear. Or correction.
Fine, man.
Located a supply cache inside their HQ.
Copy that.
Let's continue. Let's get on the far side of this fire.
I'm gonna have Abel clear this housing block that's above the HQ. So we're not gonna be providing overwatch for a moment.
Copy that.
Fresh mags.
Friendlies.
On out.
Contra, why don't you take point with Heretic? Just because you've heard most of what's going
Alright, let's have you two move up. You'll watch these trucks.
Alright, coming.
And Tame will head back to the big bonfire. We'll watch that direction.
Right. I got
Shit.
places over here.
Is that the house, maybe?
Maybe.
Coming towards you.
I'm gonna hold this corner.
I think they're downhill a little bit.
Hi, Liz. Yep, 2-story, right side. He's down, got him.
Yeah, let's just kind of hold. We got. Do you want the long angle? I'll take the short. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. You got that. Just one shoot left here. Second story on the side.
That guy, how's that camp looking?
Camp is secure. We're holding fast.
Roger. Do you have a good description of all the assets that are there?
So far we see the 2 trucks. We haven't gone to the trucks yet. Break. We got a supply cache inside the their command tent, and we got some other tents here. It looks like.
Roger that. Alright, we've got that housing block above you secured. I'm gonna do a cutscene request, so I cannot hear anything in game.
Head for.
Alright, requesting a cutscene. Do some SSE and look for the HVT that is in Aliabad that we'd had intel on previously.
Which one? The elder?
Yeah, the elder that was making his own little personal army here.
All right. Stand by.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? Kari Yusuf, I think.
We may also want to fill in command what we discovered.
Yeah, that's a great point. But we would do our SSE first.
My inventory is just full of half magazines. Uh-oh. Come on, servers. Stay together now. What we got?
So Haji Bashir has not been found in the village. Civilians and a couple... Yeah, civilians have said he was last seen headed towards the eastern hills, likely with a small group of loyal fighters, possibly right past us as we were coming in. And you found a hand-drawn map suggesting potential encampment near Kamchat, though it will require confirmation. Let's see. You found recruitment records, supply routes, some orders referencing someone named Sheikh Youssef in Kamchat, as well as just a whole bunch of weapons. Looks like you found a map with coalition positions, including Korangal Outpost and Barkande, or rather, Fob, Michigan, marked on it, so they know where, obviously, we are. And then when you go into his house, you find just various personal belongings for Haji Bashir. You find his personal journal, though, and from what you can read, just very briefly, it looks like it contains rhetoric against the coalition and some references to an insurgent leader known as the Shadow. Well, that's a little less cool than I thought it was going to be, but still. So yeah, that's what you find on first pass. You SSC'd a bunch of just loose papers. You'll have to hand that over to the S2 shop and see what they develop for you. And yeah, the actual elder slipped away in the night, seems.
Okay.
End of cutscene.
All right. I'd like to report that up the chain to command, and also report that we've got a few truck assets here, requesting if they'd like us to retrieve the assets or blow them in place.
All right, let me see what they got.
God damn this camera.
So while you don't get in touch with Fob Michigan directly, you get a relayed message from Korangal Outpost back to Fob Michigan, and looks like if there's, let's see. Basically, the decision if you want to capture like one, it's fine, but the problem is just that we don't know what condition they're in, and we also don't know if they're like booby trapped or tracked or something.
Okay.
Anything else?
Negative. Just
right.
let them know about the successful assault and that we'll have some intel.
All right.
Back to in-game.
Oh, Sauce disconnected.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
He might have gotten battle-eyed. He can just reconnect.
Oh, for AFK, I see.
Yeah, Reforger, for some reason, doesn't handle alt-tabbing very well all of a sudden.
Contra, I'm glad to know that I scared the crap out of you.
Oh, good, good. I was like, I was trying to like jumped in my chair.
Yes. Just out here breaking glass, disrespecting your surroundings. Okay, Echo lapsed, so he might have gotten more evidence.
Any marshmallows?
Vote me into Game Master, guys.
We all need to dance around this giant bonfire to summon them back.
Alright, I'm back at Korangal OP. Just waiting for a teleport.
Mega, you have binos?
Yeah.
So right here, if you look at bearing 50, like a rooftop, can't tell if that's somebody's silhouette or not.
All right, Abel, I'm back in.
I'm not seeing no one.
Eiko, why don't you head on down to the camp since you got the debt charges?
Copy that, over.
Heretic Contra, why don't you keep up there as long as you've got good viz. I'll leave it at your discretion.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, just top through the top wall.
All right, that guy. I'm thinking that we blow the trucks in place.
Sounds worse than
That's fine by me.
I mean, fuel trucks blowing it in the middle of town does not sound great. But
There's that checkpoint down there we could just park it next to.
sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, really. It goes here.
Can you get your team screening that, see if there's anything obvious with it, and then how about your team starts walking down
Hey, I've got
the
a
road,
spare
see if
debt
there are any
charge if anyone
IEDs.
needs it.
Sounds good.
Right here for you
All right,
on the
Baker on me at the bonfire.
Don't hop the wall right there, because you will fall down the hill and break it.
Ah, thanks.
Gather around a campfire.
Just breathe in those vapors.
I got a cache here.
All right, I'm missing RT. Where's RT? Is
Got a cache somewhere else.
I've got tame.
that RT over there?
You can just
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to get on the road that goes down to the checkpoint. We're just going to screen it for IEDs and see if there's anyone still at that checkpoint. Because we're going to be parking the fuel truck and shit down there for a controlled debt.
All right.
All right, let's get on the move out.
Abel, I'm sending Baker down the road to check for IEDs/mines. We're gonna stay here. Eiko's getting the charges set.
But I should pull out this. I doubt anything's going to be in this truck. Aside from, like, ammo. Oh, shit. Hey, we found a UAZ with a gun on it.
Copy that. Sounds like another thing to trash. Do you have debt charges?
Any of you have dead charges?
I gave mine to Eiko.
Sounds like we just have one.
Roger that. We might have to blow it with an AT-4 then. We're just about done with debt charges up here. We'll have potentially one left over. Plus, we've got an AT-4.
We're checking for mines and
Emergency
traps
sauce,
and
I got
shit.
one charge.
Copy that. Thanks,
There's that
Contra.
roadblock down there. I'm not seeing anyone down
Oh,
that
there it
roadblock.
is. Yeah, I can see it.
Flashlight. John.
Alright. Contra Heretic, fold back in.
Okay, moving.
Yeah, these fucking flowers. I keep seeing them off in the distance. I'm like, oh, mine?
I guess the only thing worse than not seeing a mine is seeing one. The only thing worse than seeing one is not seeing one.
Alright, well, if there is a mine, I did a pretty good job hiding it. Oh, hello.
How about that?
Levi's, road's clear all the way down to the checkpoint. Just past the checkpoint, we found the antique mine. What was that explosion? Lights out.
They fucking drove onto a mine.
I believe there was some kind of mine and Contra and SARS probably went away. Hey, but I'm still alive. Barely.
Did you guys check the tires for mines?
No, no, we did not.
Alright, nobody drive any cars until you've checked for mine. And there's our deaths going off, don't worry. There'll be 2 more explosions.
My fucking ears. Oh my god.
End of the control deaths.
Alright, not seeing any mines underneath the tires.
What kind of IED specialist are you, man?
Oh no.
Look, I only learned how to EOD in Roblox, alright?
I don't even know what a mine looks like.
It's pretty obvious. I don't know. Really, there was one there. I could have sworn I checked this area.
Alright, well, we still need to move the ammo truck and this fuel truck, so...
I mean, we must have missed it.
Alright, well, if you can just get up, down, or around this burning wreck of a vehicle, should be good. I'm
Here,
gonna
let's deconstruct this roadblock. Can we do that?
be able to.
I think there's an option. Yeah, here it is.
So if I pull my, there you go.
I am trying my damnedest to try to find a mine in this grass. I'm not seeing any mines.
The other truck.
Can you move this carcass by any way? Or
You didn't check. You forgot the parking brake.
It was...
Alright, I'm going to check the other truck. Oh, hi there. Who's in this one?
Just the parking brake didn't actually do it.
Alright, I'm gonna double check the road for mines, but you should be good on mines as long as you try to keep to the road. I tried my damnedest to search the grass and I couldn't find anything.
Alright, AQ's getting in the other truck. I guess we're gonna move it to somewhere.
Hey, we've got these 2 mines here on the road past the roadblock. What do you want us to do with them?
You still got that debt block?
Hey, firm.
Alright, let's go ahead and control that. Unless you're able to dig it up.
What about bipping them? I might just be able to shoot them and set them off. Trucks are moving. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to shoot them and set them off.
Alright, just make sure the area is clear.
I'm gonna get a little more cover. I don't trust these things.
For a split second, I thought he was gonna yee-haul down that hill. Alright, you can just park these trucks by this intersection. Get them as close as you can to each other. How many dead blocks do you got left?
I have one left.
Well, hopefully it's enough.
We'll put it in between the two and see what happens.
Maybe place it right there. Right in between the tires.
It doesn't let me put it on the ground, but I can put it on one of the tires.
Yeah, let's do the fuel truck.
Okay. How long do you want this?
Let's do 20 seconds.
20 seconds is ready. The Arma, let me know when.
Let's do it. Everyone back. Everyone back.
Arming this for 20 seconds. Get back. Hey, we got contact up the road. North.
Not exactly.
No, those are us. Please don't shoot them. Okay.
Alright. Everyone away from the trucks.
5 seconds.
This explodes, should be good.
Yeah, let's get back to.
I mean,
Looks like it wasn't enough.
sure.
Those look pretty jacked up to me.
Here, do you want me to throw a grenade just for extra emphasis?
We don't have any AT, do we?
Yeah, we do.
I do have. Yeah.
No, let's use that, I guess.
Live fire. Live fire practice.
We don't need explosives to disable a couple of trucks, realistically.
Oh, backblast
Yeah,
is a
but-
thing to watch out.
You want left or right?
Heretic, are you hurt?
You're not clear. There's someone standing right behind
Yeah,
you still.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, sorry for you, man.
Oh wait, I'm shooting. Waiting until the
All right. You want left or right?
Why don't you go left?
left is the fuel truck.
I'm going left then. Ready when you are.
Oh, am I shooting? Oh,
Yeah, let's do it.
Shooting at the right truck.
Make sure your backblast is clear, Eiko.
is my back blast clear?
You're like,
Yeah,
15 meters away. You should be good.
All right, right truck. Rocket.
Rocket.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's get back to base.
But the locals love us.
What's not to love?
I'm just gonna say.
Good question.
I'm gonna say this once. Not my problem.
If we bipped those in town, then we would have 2 more people in our task force right now. And we didn't, because we care about the locals.
See that right there? That's Hearts and Minds talk.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, not mine, 'cause I got blown up.
To mind stock. Explosion.
That's also
Fucking heretic.
just in a different format. Listen.
Heretic, are you crawling on your screen?
That one's got the
No,
bug.
it's fine. It looks
Must
fine
be
to
one
me.
heck
On
of a
my screen, you're
man.
crawling.
Am I like floating and crawling?
Hey,
No,
guys,
no, you're just
spacing. There's
crawling
still
really
terrorists in
fast.
these hills, so spacing.
Loose security.
Looks like you're swimming, man.
Hell
I hope you're grabbing pictures of that, Contra.
yeah, please take screenshots.
You,
I can
you gotta have it on
barely see
video.
anything. Oh my god.
Yeah, just follow the road.
I mean, I can barely see the road.
Turn your camera up, bro.
No, my immersion.
Immersion.
Just eat some carrots and turn your gamma up, and then you're immersed.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah, I'll just stick to the right side on this one.
We could probably just take a shortcut, get up there rather than switch back it on the road.
Yup.
I was wondering if we can Zeus move if needed.
Just
The
walk up
shortcut
there
here
talking about is just walking directly.
Yeah. Rather than taking the switchback. Plus, they won't see us coming.
Kind of see the Milky Way to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the town now. This is not the road over.
Hey, at least it's not a Leobod.
Not yet.
I don't know, man. The elder here was pretty cool with us.
Yeah, now you're floating.
I'm a freak out the other team just started teleporting all of us.
Leave them behind. They can walk away. What are you talking about? We already got there.
All right, gather around, gather around. We're just going to administratively teleport since we're out of the danger zone. All right, here we go.
All I smell is BO.
You problem. I smell like roses.
Home sweet home.
Alright. Do we have anyone else that can lead for the night?
Well,
I think I'm
What do we need to do?
But that was a pretty big fight. It might not be a terrible idea to end it on a high note. You did great, Sauce.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm exhausted anyway, so.
Yeah.
it was a fun
the
battle.
lightning took it out of me.
Yeah, man, that sucks. I'm sorry that that none of us saw it. Since I put it there, so I did see it, but I played dumb, and I'm like, oh, I really hope we see that. Then we walked past it,
Where
and I
was
went,
it?
it was underneath the Jeep.
Oh.
Yeah, so sorry, guys. Well, not sorry. That's the insurgents did it. But yeah, hey, so just these guys are fighting dirty. They're gonna try to do all sorts of stuff to frustrate us, to deny us victory, and we're gonna have to start thinking up ways to basically bump them back, make them as scared of us as we are of them. But we got a pretty good lead tonight. We have a potential name of the insurgent leader out here. Everyone catch that? The Shadow?
The Shadow.
And
The
we know where
Shadow.
we have
Right.
a rough idea where he is too.
Well, we certainly
Pot.
know a nickname. We don't know if that's going to be the same guy, but it could be. The elder at Chamcott could be the overall commander. We just don't know. So yeah, we got a couple leads to work up on, and yeah, the only other issue is just making sure we get all of our kit dropped off in the arsenal so that our supplies get back up. Because
Yeah, it's not counting it back up. I just dropped everything.
all right.
Is
Then
it
you know
already
what?
at 2,000 then?
What
No,
I
it's
might
318 right now.
What I might do then is I might just disable the supply system for now. If it's going to be glitchy, it's not worth the headache. So we won't have to keep track of the numbers anymore. I'll just kind of arbitrate it. So screw the supplies. We'll figure it out later.
Fix your
Alrighty
game,
then.
Bohemia.
Yeah, right. Fix your game. All right. I think that's all the leads that we have from that adventure, plus a fucking mountain of documentation to send off to S2. So I think we'll start working on that, and that might be a great place to end it for the night. Also, by the way, did anyone notice anything different with our Alice load-bearing rigs today?
I didn't use one.
Anyone
The
notice
Alice
anything different?
medium backpack.
No, the rigs that you wear. Anyone?
It's got the cat eyes now.
Yeah, Polly added those. He was like, what would a special forces unit that doesn't always wear the helmets with the bands on it want for team identification? So he took the time, learned how to do it, and added those on there. So just figured that's a nice little touch from Polly. So if you see him, tell him that you like it or hate it or whatever. All right.
All right, everybody, just randomly message Polly on Discord and say thanks.
Yeah, let's all do it.
No context,
Thanks,
just
Polly.
thanks.
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Where is he? There he is.
Where's my Discord?
Thanks, Polly.
Is he on? No context.
None.
Alrighty. I think that's it. I think we're good to wrap it up. If there's more admin, we can take care of that another time, but that was a tough fight, and I'd love to do a highs and lows on it in the Discord. So let's wrap it up here, and I'll meet you in the Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
What did I do? I was just coming back to my computer. I got like 6 DMs saying thanks. What did I do?
We like
cat
the
eyes on the backpack.
Oh, the cat eyes.
Yeah. That was a really good idea, dude. I think we're gonna make use of that going forward. So thank you.
Yeah, sure. I got so fucking confused. I was just on my phone. I saw like 6 DMs.
Because I mentioned, hey, everybody, make sure that you thank Polly next time you see him. And Contra's like, I'm doing it right now, no context. And we're all like, fuck it. So yeah, really quick, let's go through our highs and lows. The key point of that was, I think, let's break it down into like, kind of during the fight for Aliabad. Well, let's do that, and then we can discuss sort of everything to go around that. That way, kind of we're not going, popcorning ideas. So let's just talk about pretty much from the point where we put that radio down on the ridge until we were blowing up those weapon caches. I want to hear one thing that you saw that went well, and then one thing where, hey, we could use some improvement on this. We need to work on this. Something wasn't clear. Something didn't work. So let's start with Eiko right off the top. What did you see that went well? What was the high, and what was something that didn't go so well that was a low?
The fight from the bunker with Contra on the side, we were able to sit there, pick up angles, clear the town, hold it down pretty nicely. I like that, fighting from a protected position. The negative, when we went into the town, I noticed a few of us were like in positions which are not very advantageous. So maybe a training on fighting from cover would be a good thing to have.
Okay. Yeah, so kind of like positional fighting, like picking good positions. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, throw the idea in the training and operations. Just throw it in there. Polly, you weren't here, but you were here in spirit. Contra, what was like a kind of a high and low for the fight for Aliabad? What went well and what didn't you like?
Well, in terms of strictly like group performance, when we were moving down the road, we formed a staggered column without anyone saying so, and then Sauce goes staggered column, and I look around, I'm like, all right, this works. And I don't have anything group related to a low. Just it felt like my frag grenades were like sticking to the ground tonight. It was weird.
All right, RT.
The high, it didn't seem like the enemies got that close to us. We were covering our ankles pretty well, and our situational awareness where the enemies were moving was on point. I don't have any lows though.
All right. Sauce.
There was one point in the fight where I looked around and just saw a shit ton of bodies down in Aliabad, which was great. We were able to get most of that accomplished from Restrepo. The low, I just wasn't able to really partake in it. I was kind of looking around and doing things, trying to coordinate.
Yeah, that's sometimes the downside to being squad lead, but for what it's worth, you did good. Tame, what was the kind of something that you saw that worked super well that you're excited to see more of, and what's something that you think, just based on your various experiences, you're surprised you didn't see, or you saw and you're like, that didn't look like it worked. Got any thoughts?
I think it's been voiced already.
Okay. That guy?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time coming up with something that hasn't already been said. I guess the only thing I could really add was for me personally, the artillery didn't really feel all that effective. I don't know what it looked on your end, Sid. I don't know how much damage the artillery actually
It only killed like 2 guys, and those hills were pretty well covered, so.
Yeah, to me it seems more and more like the artillery isn't all that useful.
Not that artillery, so I might try to find something a little more oomph to give it that extra feel, but I'll work on that.
World War One motors, so we can carry it with us.
Right? So for myself, I think the high point was kind of rolling into that fob, that abandoned fob, and kind of turning that into a base of fire for the situation. That was cool. That was kind of cool little improv, and that felt pretty good. The downside, I think, for me, just personally, I think it's trying to play and game master at the same time. I might not be able to do that really effectively. I think I'm not as effective of a game master and not as effective as a player. So I might need to consider stepping that back again and just focusing on being the damn game master. Too many moving parts. And then as far as like group tactics went, I think we more or less heckin' nailed it. I really like the fact that Sauce decided to wait for nightfall to make his move. I don't know if that was intentional or if it just kind of happened that way, but I think that was a really good decision because it changed, by changing the lighting, you're all of a sudden just completely overhauling the battlefield. So something that was really open and really vulnerable now under the cover of darkness becomes a very safe path forward, and kind of vice versa. So I thought that was kind of neat, and I think that's why the attack in the village went as smooth as it did, because often we're kind of hesitant to do stuff at night, but that was really cool. I guess the improvement would be maybe more flares. When we're in position, we're ready to make that advance. Pop a flare, see what's out there, then advance.
I am curious, what was the number of enemy in that town?
So I put down about 40. And by the time we were done chewing them up, there were about 10 or 12 left. And I figured, because, just like a scattered guys around the opposite end of town. And I'm sitting there going, nah, they would have fled. So effectively, you guys were fighting somewhere between 25 and 30.
Nice.
Which is still a fuck ton. It's a solid platoon,
I did feel like the difficulty of this mission was just on point. Because it felt like a major objective we were taking.
Yes.
Good. But it didn't feel overwhelming?
Nope.
Correct.
Good. I think I found a little overwhelming.
Yeah. For me,
Okay.
just as the lead. But that's not being able to just kind of steamroll the enemy, I think.
Fair enough. Then yeah, maybe some more development of like positional fighting tactics of like, okay, we're static, the enemy's in front of us. What do we do? That might be some good decision making, even or some training, because then it just takes a little of that stress off the decision making. So yeah, that might be a good thing to think of in advance, and we'll put some SOPs together for that. And then let's talk about everything outside the fight for Aliabad. Infill and consolidation is kind of how I'm going to call that. So why don't we just really quick, Aiko, any notes on infill and consolidation after the fact?
I like the idea of infilling from an angle they don't expect us to come, like from the radar station or the radio tower. That's very nice. The downside of it, we forgot that we could use Zeus maneuvering. It have saved us some time. But other than that, I'm fine.
I was about to say, Paulie, Contra, any thoughts on infill and consolidation after the fact?
No, not really. Excuse me.
All right. RT, any notes?
No.
Sauce?
We got to do a better job looking for IDs.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
twice now IDs have gotten us.
Yeah,
They're
and just
fucking
not
obvious
able to-
too. That's the worst part.
Yeah, and maybe that's on me. Maybe I should have looked over the Jeep, but I figured it had been checked.
I don't think it's on you. It's kind of on all of us, and I feel a little guilty because like my job is to be a good part of the team, but since I know exactly where it is, I kind of play dumb sometimes, and
Yeah.
I'll sometimes see something and then just not say anything. And I was kicking myself after it got the both of you. I was like, oh god, I hope this doesn't kill their fun, but at the same time, it's like it's part of the scenario, and I wouldn't be as good of a storyteller without it. So I'm sorry.
I
That's
always
another
try...
reason I wanted us to keep going afterwards.
I gotcha.
Because it did.
Hmm.
And just not being able to do a whole lot during the big engagement either.
I got you. We got to get you out of that squad lead role, man. You've been doing it
I
a
know.
lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So who wants to squad lead next week?
Hey, that's a good question.
I'll try. I'll try to get enough sleep for it. Most of the time, it's sort of like I'm so out of it. I feel like I wouldn't be an effective leader.
No worries. If you can't, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get you doing it, Aiko.
Yeah.
I need you to step up. Come on, brother.
Mhm.
And then wait, who else didn't we get notes from? Tame, infill, and consolidation. Any thoughts?
I hopped in way later. You're talking about like on the town before we hit the trucks?
Yeah, so I forget. Yeah, you joined us right before the assault. So yeah, I guess you might not have many notes on the infill, but I guess after the big fight, was there, because naturally our stress levels go down. Hey, it's the end of the scenario, kind of thing. But did you see anything noteworthy? It's okay if there's no notes. I'm just being thorough.
I felt like it was a path of least resistance. A lot of angles to fight if we did. I mean, I think we got lucky on that downhill infill. And then just kind of once we actually hit the town, we were just lingering too long before we like at post cutscene. I felt like we were just lingering there. We had a heavy fight on the mountain, tiny little fight in the city, and then that's just my opinion. I think we got lucky.
That guy?
Infill. I think I would have liked to be able to spot patrols at least far out, just to have something to navigate around. Otherwise, personally, I feel like it can get boring, especially the really long walks like we have today. I suppose that could also be mitigated by using the teleport, but As terms of exfil, yeah, we probably got a little too loose. We just blobbed it and just walked down the street with no real regard to security or formation. But I didn't really feel like the need to say anything because it was pitch black out and we killed most of the people. But something to keep in mind next time.
Yeah. And then I agree with the comment about our approach path was fairly exposed. Like I said, though, darkness changes things. But in hindsight, had there been, more groups out there, we probably that snaking trail is probably the best way to get there. But about the actual infill, we were doing really good at navigating through hostile territory, like right next to the town, until we lost discipline. And what happened was we called out a soft contact, and I look over my shoulder and I got 4 guys prairie dogging it over the ridge so they can see what they know is down there, right? That I think was a huge problem because the AI and humans, and I actually put this in the SOP about 3 or 4 days ago, they're hardwired to zero in on movement. So whether it's a human opponent, the AI, doesn't matter. If you are visible, even at enormous distances, and you're moving, the ability to spot you goes way the fuck up. And that's part of the reason why I think we sometimes will, like, you know, feel invincible until we don't, you know, because we're just getting spotted, you know, and that kicked off the contact on their terms rather than our own. We could have been in a much better position to start the fight, better info, that kind of thing, rather than reacting to them. So that's all. Just, you know, another reminder that masked movement is important, that letting your leader look and trusting them to look and get that info is important. And then, of course, especially when you're in soft contact with the enemy, hit the dirt. Don't move around a lot. Just fucking stay put. You know, everyone likes to scramble, and it's like, okay, well, that's why we got spotted. So that would be like the low point of the infill. Other than that, I got no other notes.
I have a question, though. Does the AI spotting system work at least similarly to Arma 3, where there's like a meter that fills up?
Basically, yes. As far as I can tell, it is pretty similar in concept, but it's I don't know. I haven't peeked under the hood. I don't even know how. But it appears to be just a more sophisticated version of it. And from what I was reading online, while the AI themselves are still kind of robotic and silly in how they actually react, the system which orchestrates their spotting ability is still pretty sophisticated, kind of like how Arma 3's was. You know, light condition, movement amounts, posture, all that crap gets taken into account, and it can impact how well they see you.
Noted.
Yeah, apparently there's even a system for like partial camouflage, like if you're behind a bush versus in a bush versus partially in front of it. Like apparently there's now a system for gauging that and using that. So it's like, oh, they actually kind of went all out.
Yeah, I treat it like a hunting game, especially if we're doing recon stuff or any kind of sneaky movement. You know, sticking to bushes, making sure you're not skylined. And it seems to work pretty well. Like when just Citadel and I have gone off and done sneaky stuff.
So yeah, maybe a little refresher and reminder on the need to just keep your head down could go a long way to avoiding kicking off the fight too early. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So any other highs and lows for the good of the group? Anyone want to raise their hand and say a high or a low point that they want to discuss? Go once. Going twice. All right. Administratively, I don't think there's a whole lot on the plate. Aiko, can we, other than maybe